Welcome to the breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World. Today I'll be talking to you about a series of books that have completely taken me away for 2017. This is by she's not unknown, but I will say she's one of the most underrated authors of our time. I'm talking about Untamed. And the first book in the series is, and I don't know if you guys can see that, you probably can't. It's Never Again, No More by author Untamed. The second book is Never Again, No More. Talk to Me, I think. Anywho, someone recommended that I read the first book. They said they fell in love with it. It was recommended to them. And so I decided to give the book a try because, as readers, as avid readers, we do trust the judgment of other avid readers. And so I wanted to give it a try. And I'll be honest, at first, I said, well, wait a minute. This is a book about 4 teenage girls who, get pregnant in high school. But I'm going to press my way. Well, that was probably the first, maybe the first chapter, maybe even second. Once I got past that, let me just tell you something. I've never read a series such as this. Again, it's about 4 friends. Lucinda. I'm not going to mess up their names right now. But again, Charice. They get involved with men. They get pregnant. And it's what actually happens after the children are born. And as far as relationship-wise and how, as friends, they come together, they support one another, and the battles that they go through, just relationship-wise. You do see throughout the series the maturity. They grow into themselves, but they're still dealing with these men. And that's all I'm gonna say. But you also see the men. It proves that women mature a lot faster than men, but sometimes once the men catch up, there's no stopping them. And so you see the different struggles in the relationship, the things that these women do to support their children as well as themselves, how they rally together for one another. And then you see the men. Now it becomes about the men at some point, and what they'll do to either get their woman back or to keep her. So many twists and turns. 1 minute the series will have you crying, the next minute it'll have you laughing, the next minute it'll make you want to throw it because you're like, how could you be so stupid? But overall, I promise you, there's 4 books in the series, and in the middle is a novella about Pooch. Pooch is one of the characters. He's a standout character, breakout character, I'm sorry. And you will hate Pooch so much. Oh my God, how could this man just be so evil and so vindictive? But once you read the novella and you find out the background of Pooch, you find out that it is true that hurt people actually do hurt people. And they may have a good heart. It's just that they don't know how to show it. So again, it's a series I highly recommend. I'm going to put as many links under the video as YouTube will allow. But I definitely, you know, if you have some time, and you want a series, some people love series, as opposed to a standalone, you know, maybe over a holiday weekend. Or it take you longer than a weekend, I will promise you that, because some of her books are very thick, especially the last one, Game Over. It's very thick. And I also want to mention that if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, Diamonds Literary World, as well as Twitter and diamondsliteraryworld.com, you will see that about a month I just took quotes from this particular series. I did a book recommendation on it. I just love this series.